Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's just start with our opening prayer, and then I'm going to dive into the questions. O Great Spirit, Father Sky, Mother Earth, the winds, the waters, my Father, my Mother, Atanaha, all that is. We thank you for our lives, and we thank you for these good people. We thank you for all that we are and all that we are to become. We dedicate our time spent together and our relationships with one another to you. We ask that our suffering be ended, that our pain be lifted to the love and to the peace that lay beyond. Aho, Amen. Namaste. So I'm just going to start with answering some of the questions for the angels from the Financial Freedom Masterclass that we didn't get around to. And feel free to pop your questions in straight underneath this video. Just write your name or click accept because I'm streaming from a live platform. So I won't be able to see your name unless you pop it in. And then I'm going to ping forwards between here and Facebook. Hello, Sky. So happy to see you. Hope you and your family are well. Yeah, Bubba's getting there. And now I've got a bit of a sore throat. So forgive me if I lose my voice. I'm clearing my issues around speaking up. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, so first question is from Oana. She's saying, what is my biggest financial block? So I'm going to bring in the angels of abundance and let's just give her a scan. Okay, so it's a core belief that you don't have any special gifts. Now, the truth is that all of us have divine gifts. There's not a person on the planet that's born without a divine gift. When we grow up, we have this stuff around school and so often around siblings where we're compared to other children. And because our gift isn't the same as theirs, or we don't achieve as much as them academically or sports wise, or we're not as beautiful as them, we think that we are not special because comparison thing kicks in from often from when we're pre-verbal, and then we have this deep subconscious fear that we don't have gifts or that our gifts aren't as good as anybody else's. So can we just release this belief that you don't have anything worth sharing, that your gifts don't matter and they're not important? And can we replace it with the belief that your gifts do matter, they are important, they are unique? Because the truth is, if you think you're nothing special, then that's what you teach other people, that your gifts are nothing special. When you get that you are special and your gifts are something special, and you teach other people to treat you like you and your gifts are something special. There we go. So you've internalized this as a truth. So can we release this from your bank of truths, or from the energy of like, this is true about me, or from your identity, this belief that it's true that I have nothing to offer? And let's replace it with the belief that you do have something to offer. So basically, from a theta perspective, we're releasing the belief I have something to offer no with I have something to offer yes. There we go. Okay, so hi, thank you again. I have severe back pains to the point that I cannot sit. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. The middle, low, and coccyx. I understand that it's support issues. I can't shift it myself. Can you help? Okay, I'm going to bring in Archangel Raphael and his band of healing angels. And it's ironic we're doing finances, right? This is fear of not being able to financially support others as well as yourself. So one of the core principles around separation comes from this belief there is never enough. And it comes from a belief that we are not enough. Like there's not enough food, there's not enough abundance, there's not enough support. And then this scarcity starts to compound because we're focusing on it. And we feel guilty about not wanting to provide for others because we should. We should want to, buy nice things for our children and for our husband, and we should be able to provide. And then that guilt is what creates the sharp shooting pains. So can we release the guilt? When we remember the prayer work as we come to God as we are, so we say, Dear God, I know that you are infinitely abundant and that there's more than enough money, more than enough time, more than enough support, But I don't feel that way right now. Right now, I feel like it's all on me. I feel like I have to provide for everyone. I feel so completely terribly alone. And I feel guilty because I don't want to and I hate doing it. So I need a miracle because even though this is how I feel, I know that it's not serving me and it's making me miserable and it's blocking my good. I need a miracle. Please show me how to be grateful for everything that I can give. Please show me how to know that true wealth is always available to me and to be open to the different ways in which I can receive it and to be willing to make the changes I need to make so that I can make it with more ease and more grace every day. Aho, Amen. Namaste. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I have a quick scan. Okay, Liz is saying, hi Sky, glad this is recorded. This is from the Financial Freedom Masterclasses, the questions I never managed to get to at the end for the angels. Only question is about removing or recovering from physical pain after shock. Okay, so a subconscious mind exists outside of time and space. Okay, there we go. So when an accident happens, the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain that keeps track of time, right, and is also like the delegator or the organizer, it shuts down, and we go into the limbic system, into the reptilian part of the brain. So often the body thinks the trauma is happening, and that's what shock means. It means you're in the freeze response, and the trauma is still running in your subconscious mind. And this is useful because it actually creates huge amounts of adrenaline. And adrenaline is one of the most powerful painkillers you have, one of the most powerful immune system suppressants that you have. And one of the most, it basically allows you to get away from the place where you're in danger, escape, run. And it freezes the pain, the all that stuff until you are somewhere safe. So it's a very useful response. The problem comes when the body's stuck in it. So what you do is you go up to creator and you command that the shock and trauma be completed. It's particularly important because you'll watch the person's body unfreeze. Okay, that one's looking a lot better. Gonna have to put this phone to charge. It's pretty much dead. Okay. Isabel says, I'm always finding myself back into debt. Please let me know what's holding me back from abundance. I desire it. Many thanks, Sky. Blessings to you and your family. So you guys can muscle test these if this is coming up, but the angels are immediately showing me the belief that debt is abundance. And this is often a belief because often the first time we buy a house, we get a mortgage. So the first time we have our biggest abundance, we are also in our biggest debt. And it also comes up with things like student loans. So you may, first time in your life, you feel like you have money in your bank account, but it's coming from a loan. So it's coming from debt. So it's this belief that every time you up level, you have to get into debt to do it. So can we release the distortion? Can we show you that the difference between debt and abundance? And can we also show you the difference between good debt and bad debt? All right, a mortgage is good debt, depending on the contract and the interest rates, etc. But there's good debt. There we go. Okay, that's looking a lot clearer. D, please let me know what's holding me back from manifesting. So you are like me in that the angels are showing me organization, just not your joy. And you know how much is required to keep track of sessions and courses and income. And it's like you love the healing part, but you hate dealing with the financial part and the tax and stuff like that. So I use a company called Tax Assist. And you can that does my accounts, on a regular basis, so that I don't have to deal with it, particularly because I'm dyslexic and dysgraphic. It's very dangerous for me to be dealing with numbers, even letters and things like that, without somebody else having an eye, and making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, when it comes to the tax and things like that. So the angels are saying that you need to let yourself get financial support, and that's going to take a major load off you becoming more visible, because you're avoiding becoming more visible, because then the clients will come. When the clients come, you're going to have to deal with the back end, and you're really scared of not knowing what to do. So can we show you that you're worthy of financial support and that you don't have to do it all yourself? And also that investing in yourself is not just about committing to your education, or your spiritual courses, or your business masteries, and or your investing in yourself is about allowing yourself to be properly supported. Why are you going to spend hours doing accounting when you could spend those hours doing something that you love in your zone of genius that pays for the accounting? It's that energy of seeing the bigger picture and getting as much off of your plate to people who are better at it than you as quickly as possible. Okay. Okay. I think there's one more. Robin saying, what's blocking the property in Portugal that I bought with my ex-husband from selling? You need to energetically clear the house. I would literally take some sage around it, or hire someone to do like a proper deep house clearing for you, that you really trust. And they're also showing me that there's energy around. It's kind of like the only way that you or him get to stay in touch. So it's kind of like doing the cord cutting, and being ready to actually grieve the end of the relationship, because it's like you're stuck in the anger stage of grief, but you haven't reached acceptance. Acceptance tends to come when we actually have that good sob, because the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference, right? So it's releasing that grief so that you can properly move into indifference. Zima saying, can you please tell me why I'm still in this dead-end job and not fulfilling my divine life purpose? Because you believe that the job is your source of income and not God. So the first step is to change that lie that your job, your income is coming from God. It doesn't come from your job. Trust me. Your income comes from Creator, and it doesn't matter what job you're in or what station in life you are. Your income still comes from all that is. There we go. It's also a big shift in mindset from being the victim, right, to being the creator. And it doesn't matter whether you're the creator of content or whether you're the creator of a business. It's this mindset of you are no longer a leaf floating on the water. You are now the river, right? You are the river that the leaf is floating on. It's a very big shift in perspective from I'm the victim of my job to I can create my life. So can we show you through Creator of All That Is how to make that transition? And that this is like going to trigger so many of you, but Creator's telling me to say it anyway. Can we shift that energy of wanting someone to do it for you? So many of you are like waiting for this white horse to come along and rescue you And it comes from generation after generation of being financially saved by a marriage or being financially saved by a relationship when women couldn't work. But now you can create abundance, and there's no societal blocks, at least in this country. There we go. And you don't have to give up being rescued or the romantic side of love or the provider side of a romantic relationship, but you do have to trust that it comes from somewhere deeper. It comes from Creator. It doesn't come from even a partner. When you allow God to provide for you, you will always be provided for. Oh, there we go. God makes a way. God finds a way of providing for us always. Now, the other thing the angels are saying is you need to stop cursing the job and start blessing the job. So, can we just pull all the negative energy from the dead end job? And can we show you that for you to move forward, whether it's to your own business or whether it's to another better paid job, you have to bless your job. Because if you send negative energy to your boss, to your coworkers, to your job, then guess what? That energy comes back onto you. There we go. Okay, I think that's all the questions. Let me jump on to the questions that we've got here. Hi, Sky. Would love to know if Teresa love written for me in the future. Maria, I'm not sure what that question means. Do you mean that if Teresa is your soulmate? If so, just say yes on the bottom and I'll answer that one, but that one's a bit confusing. Hi, Sky. Could you please help me with my high level self sabotage and high level anxiety? Can this be connected? Is it from this lifetime or past lives? Many thanks. My love, it's actually looking like it's ancestral. High level self sabotage. It comes from a belief that success isn't safe. And your subconscious mind is hardwired to keep you safe. So if you believe that being successful isn't safe, then you will sabotage your success. Now, here's the deal. Being poor isn't safe either, right? There is nothing in life without risk. When you're poor, you risk being controlled by other people, not being able to provide for yourself, food wise, medicine wise, home wise, having to rely on people who don't have your best interests at heart, having to do something that you hate every day. There's a lot of risk that comes with being in poverty. And there's a lot of risk that comes with being in abundance. People can take advantage of you, people can betray you, people can try and steal from you. But there is no life without risk, right? And that includes staying in poverty. So, can we release the belief that poverty has no risk? There we go. And can we download you with Creator's perspective, definition, understanding of it being safe to be abundant? Can this be connected? Is it from this lifetime or past? It is 100% connected because anxiety comes from a fear of the future being unsafe, right? And that's where we lose sleep and everything else. You have to switch from hoping or worrying or wishing that the things are going to get better into this energy of knowing that God has your back, that the universe always finds a way, and that God is infinitely merciful, infinitely kind, infinitely patient, and that is also for you. It's not just for other people. That is 100% for you, and that things are going to get better, but you have to shift out of hoping and worry, right, into an energy of, I know things are going to get better. There is no other option. It's tapping into your cognizance and your deep knowingness instead of tapping into, I'm trying to control. There we go. It's a therapist I was reading a couple of months ago. I think it was on a Facebook post, but it said, I can't remember who wrote the quote, but the quote was, you thought you had control, but you just had anxiety, right? So can we release the need for control and replace it with the need for divine right order and divine connection and divine guidance? The only person in control is Creator. And trust me, if you have to choose between you, tiny human being you, versus the creator of the universe in the driver's seat, you want God in the driver's seat. There we go. But yeah, my love, when it comes to healing sessions, I would work on safety, feeling safe, how to be there for yourself, how to stand up for yourself, how to surround yourself with people who are safe, and how to be safe, and the anxiety will fall away. Okay, Kate Hodge is saying, hi Sky, I'm looking to possibly start expanding a family soon. Anything that comes up around this, when would be the best time? Do you see a boy or a girl? Sending you so much love and gratitude. Okay, so let's just send unconditional love. Archangel Gabriel's coming in super strong for you, Kate, and I'm getting that now is the right time to start trying. They're showing me the energy of a little girl. They're showing me the energy of a little girl potentially coming through. Yeah, and they're showing me you also really worrying about how to how if you're going to have enough time for both of them and how any other kids are going to be affected. So can we just release that worry? Is that okay? There we go. Okay. Hey, how are you? I'm good. Sending you love. What's the biggest block that's holding me back from stepping into my power right now? Feel closer than before. Okay, let me have a look. Okay, so creator's showing me there's a fear of pressure, like just not wanting the responsibility. The first level of entrepreneurship is all about going out on your own and doing things by yourself. And then the next level is all about building and creating a team. And it's ironic that we come up against the exact things that we tried to escape from in the first place. So can we release your fear of being responsible for others? And all this perfectionism and unrealistic expectations that you have of female bosses? Okay. Hey, Skylar, I have a question regarding my next soulmate that I will meet next fall. Will I start a family with him? Will I have children? Are there any blocks regarding this? I really want to have a family. Iona. Oh, I'm so sorry for this one because I'm getting Mary, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene coming in here really strong. You need to work on your fear of having children. It's unconscious. I know you really want a family, but you are terrified of becoming a mom. So you're going to attract men that are also scared of having children. There's a lot of forgiving parents to do here. You can 100% have a soulmate that wants to have kids, but right now you're a vibrational match for someone that doesn't want kids because you're terrified that you are not going to be a good mom or that you are not worthy of having children, and that's why it keeps being blocked. But yeah, you will the soulmate isn't the problem. The block is your fear that you'll be a bad parent. So you can muscle test this, guys, but sometimes it's such a how do I explain it? Such an unconscious one that we hide it even from ourselves. That we're secretly afraid of being a bad mom, secretly afraid our kids will hate us, particularly if we have a difficult relationship with our parents or had a difficult relationship with our parents or secretly hate our parents. Okay. So, can we bring in Archangel Gabriel, who's the angel that helps with the babies? And you felt Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene just help doing this parent healing. I'm just showing you that you are going to be a good parent and that you can always learn. Everywhere you get stuck or you don't know what to do, you can troubleshoot. There's so many good parenting classes and courses. There we go. Okay. Oh, sending you love. Thank you. They keep sending me in baby love. That would be amazing. Bubba's doing a bit better, but he's still coughing badly, and I'm now got Bubba cold, but dealing with letting go of all the sadness around moving house as well. Okay, Terry Teasing. Hi, Madam Sky. Hi, beautiful. Can you please tell me when and how I'll meet my man? Been single for 10 years and I'm ready for love. Thank you so much. And much blessings to you. Okay, let's start by sending you so much unconditional love. I'm going to bring in the romance angels. Okay, so they're showing me this is about dissociation because your heart got so hurt, you kind of numbed it and you got on with life. And you've actually built a really beautiful life. But numbed and healed are two very different things. So can I pull the numbness off of your heart? And also this energy of having to prove to people that you're a good person or having them prove to you that they're trustworthy. And instead trusting what you see, which is the hardest thing. And it is the hardest thing. It is the hardest thing sometimes to not cover up or not make excuses, especially if you've invested a lot of time, energy into a relationship or into an employee or into um, a friendship, and then people can change. So can we show you that it's not about you, that it's about the letting God give you your guidance as you go along. Okay. Can we also download you with Creator's perspective, definition, understanding of unconditional love? Okay. To do my energy break there. Hello, Sky. Hello, everybody. Hi, Maya. Had a big discussion with my husband yesterday about money. Can you please tell me if I have to learn from that? Thank you. Yeah. Yes, you do. Immediately got Archangel Shamuel and Archangel Raguel here. But it's not just you. He has to learn as well. There's a real energy around not just taking more responsibility, but like there's an energy of resenting having to take responsibility. So can we release the resentment? It's kind of like when you work out and you resent working out and it gets even harder. It's the same thing. When you actually start to develop financial discipline, then it's hard enough to put in these new financial habits without resenting it. So can we also show you, for example, that there are things like that you need a financial education. So for example, did you guys know that there are stocks and shares, ISAs, that you can put up to 20K in the UK and invest that money without it getting taxed? So there's lots of things that people can do that they're just not aware of. It's just a lack of financial education. And the angels keep trying to open our minds to the different ways that we can allow income to flow. And we keep being like, oh, it has to just come through here, it has to just come through there. Um, it's ridiculous how easy it is to save, to make, to generate money. There we go. Okay, that's looking a lot better. It's going to bring in Archangel Raguel as well because he came in, but just to directly vacuum the discussion slash argument and help you both. Hello, Sky. Could I ask for some advice from my mom regarding COVID and restless legs? Sorry. Thank you. Many blessings. I'm just going to start by sending in Archangel Raphael and his band of healing angels, just doing an instant healing on your mom's legs. Okay, so they're immediately showing me like low levels of magnesium, low levels of zinc, low levels of vitamin D3 and selenium as well. And they're showing me that she needs something like CBD oil because the nerves are damaged. The inflammation is very high. So inflammation is old anger. Can we release the old anger from your mom's body? Is that okay? There we go. Vanya. You guys know I love Vanya to pieces. She's one of the other theta healing teachers and she taught me loads of what I know. Okay, can I have the highest message they just want to give me for this moment in my life? Okay, let's have a look. Let's do a Vanya angel scan. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is the gratitude angels coming in. They're just so grateful for all the work that you do. And they're saying, like, the word recognition is coming up really strong as I'm scanning you. Like, let yourself recognize how much you are already doing, how much you're already giving, because when you withhold recognition from yourself, the world will withhold recognition as a mirror. So you're just not allowing yourself to be like, well done, or you did a good job, or to recognize the contribution you're making, and then that blocks from the outside. So let's just release recognizing your own success as arrogance. Oh, or as a way of avoiding rejection. And they're actually showing me this is coming from like soulmate stuff, like places where you were wanting his validation or you were wanting your mentor's validation and it just never came. And now you're just kind of like protecting yourself so that you don't even expect it. But let's show you how to give it to yourself and what it feels like, and that you're worthy of receiving it from others. Whew. Oh, there we go. I can feel that heart opening up. Okay, that looks good to me. Okay, Charlotte. Oh, thank you. So you guys are starting to get the hang of it and you're putting your names underneath. Thank you. Otherwise, it says Facebook user, YouTube user. And I'm like, well, what? Okay. Hi, Sky. Thank you for the reading. Can you help me understand why my business generates small amounts of clients and students? Thank you, Charlotte. It's actually coming up as a belief, and it's a very strong one that you can only help so many people in integrity. And if you look at, for example, the schools, they're only allowed to have a certain number of student per teacher, right? And this thought system, if you think very rich people, if you watch, anything like Downton Abbey or anything like that, they didn't have school, they had tutors, right? So the idea that one-to-one attention and one-to-one sessions are the most valuable thing, and that you can't serve lots of people at once effectively is what's blocking. So do you want to muscle test? I can only have 5 clients a week. I can only have 10 clients a week. I can only have, what's it called? 25 clients a week. You can muscle test. I can only have 25 clients in my class. I can only have 40 clients in my class. I can only have 70 clients in my class. So, and you'll see what beliefs come up as you're muscle testing, but you will find your your audience's limit, to how big your audience can be, or how big your clients can be. They're also showing me that energetically you've only made space for this part-time. So in your mind, it's like, well, where would I put it in? So can we download to you that it's safe for you to have a full-time business, and it's safe for you to make time? And can we also give you perspective, definition, understanding of teaching and integrity? Okay, that's looking a lot better. Eric is saying, hi, Sky. Could I please have a message from the angels regarding my business and finances? Okay, let's do a scan. We'll call on the abundance and business angels. Okay, so immediately they're actually showing me that you're really in this, in your head, and they want you to shift from your head into your heart, into that divine connection. So in Course in Miracles, they call it the journey without distance between the mind and the heart. So I want you to just let yourself drop into your big, beautiful heart. Whenever you're facing decisions, make them quickly based on what your heart tells you to do before you have a chance to think. Okay. Hope you're well, Sky. Getting there. Getting there. Thank you, Charlotte, for the healing energy. Being here with you guys is healing for me. I can feel you. I can love you. Surrounded by angels. It's good for me, trust me. Hi, Sky. Can you please scan my body and ask the angels what is behind my nail biting? Thank you. Oh, it's ridiculous levels of social anxiety. It comes from being bullied. They're actually showing me nursery or kindergarten. So I'm just going to bring in Archangel Michael for protection and for him to help you work through your fears of being bullied or ostracized or publicly humiliated. Rachel's saying, thank you for sharing your gifts with us so generously. I've been listening to your meditation to clear anger from the liver. When I was in hospital for 12 days fighting sepsis. Oh yeah, you guys may not know this, but a couple of years ago when I went to Italy with my husband, and it was a very stressful time. You wouldn't think it, but it was, and it was because one of my little clients, one of my child clients had passed away, and I did not cope well. I got really attached to that little girl, and when she passed away, my heart, oh my God, my heart, and I couldn't properly grieve. I was so angry at God. And when I was in Italy, I started having really bad gut digestion problems again. And when I went to the doctor, sent me for an ultrasound, and it came back with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So that was how quickly the anger in me had destroyed my liver and created problems. And thank God I've managed to reverse it now. But yeah, clearing anger from your liver is one of the best things you can do when you are sorting out liver problems, and don't stop until the anger is completely gone. But I'm glad that you're enjoying that and it's helping you, or that it helped you. Hi everyone, sending you so much love, Sky. You're welcome, beautiful. Okay, hi Sky, my name is Melody. Could you please do a scan to show me my blockages in all aspects of my life? Thank you. Okay, Melody, I'll give you a scan, but I'm just gonna let the angels choose one area because all areas is just a lot. Okay, angels, what would you like her to know for her highest good and greatest and fastest change? Thank you. Okay, so immediately I'm getting Archangel Metatron coming in, and Archangel Michael deck, and I've got this energy of I am like to focus on your gifts instead of focusing on your flaws that you're at. So, for example, one of the things that I do is that I will have therapy every week, right? I don't wait for the shit to hit the storm before I get help. I'm consistently working on myself, and I find that creates a much calmer life, family wise, relationship wise, etc. I also find that journaling for half an hour in the morning and half an hour before I go to bed allows me to process my emotions and express my feelings in a much more mature and loving way to the people that matter to me the most, right? Um, but at the same time, um, when it comes to showing up, you can't, if you wait until you're perfect and all your healing work is done, it's never going to be done. Every new level has different challenges. Every new level, even of soul growth, has different evolutions. Like in Theta, we cover the 7 planes of existence, right? And in the 7 planes of existence, you start off mastering different virtues for every plane of existence. So every level of incarnation, whether it's spiritual or non-spiritual, that the soul is going through cycles of learning. So you can't wait till you're finished. And no amount of focusing on the blocks will give you the solutions. So can we show you to focus on God, on how great God is, instead of focus on how big the blocks are? And to set regular time aside to do work on yourself without there having to be something majorly big and dramatic that comes for that to happen. Okay, hi Sky. Oh, I'm going to do a bit of water or wow, as this chatter would say. Okay. I would like to know if this is my divine timing to end my old business and restart from home and look for investment. Is there anything you can see? The moment I'm scanning you, I do see like the star that I see behind people. I always see a star behind people when something is their divine timing. Um, it is permission to end your own business and to start again. Um, it's an opportunity to actually do what you love. But there's gonna be like they're showing me there's grieving. Please don't avoid the grieving. Like do the heart song or let yourself have a whole night of crying so that you can start your business from a place of strength. Okay, last one, guys. Jurasa sings Sky. Capital letters. What do I need to change regarding my relationships? Okay, angels, what does she need to change regarding her relationships? Okay, so the angels are saying that the reason you're attracting in people who aren't good for you is because of what you're allowing. You are allowing people to disrespect you. You are allowing people to cross boundaries, and it's going unchecked. Um, so it's that energy of standing up for yourself or defending yourself. When people like there's you're going silent, and sometimes you guys can check yourself that silence is a defense mechanism, and there's a reason why in the constitution it says, you have a right to remain silent. But it's different than the way that your soul and your body's understanding it. When you remain silent, when it's a good time to remain silent is when what you say would have no effect on the person whatsoever, and they're not even listening to you. It's like when they're just in so much pain, it's just coming out. There's no point talking at that stage at all. Um, it's when you know that they're not going to believe you no matter what you say. They're just going to use it against you. They're going to twist you again because they're in so much pain. But what is relevant, right, to say is what's going to happen now. So one of the things that it's like to start saying if somebody mistreats you or speaks badly about you, let's say you find out someone's saying bad things behind your back. The response is, I know that you've been not, speaking ill of me when I'm not around. And, I can no longer trust you. It really, really, I would really like to have a conversation about this. And if you promise that it won't ever happen again, I can see the relationship moving forward. If you can't commit to that, then it's not something that I can tolerate in my life. All right. Let's say that it's to do with people disrespecting you in front of your face or, putting you down in front of others. Say to them, please don't speak to me in that tone. It's disrespectful. You need to change your tone now, or I'm going to end the conversation. It's like this energy of what they're doing, how they can change it, what the consequences for not changing it. That's how to keep simple boundaries. It doesn't feel good. Boundaries never feel pleasant, but they are necessary. And the reason that they're necessary is that otherwise you are like you don't stop having difficult people in your life, but you do stop trusting yourself. And that's not good because when you stop being able to feel like you have your own back or that you can rely on yourself, it slows down your decision making process. It means you don't take up opportunities. It means that you avoid going deeply into relationships because you're not sure if you chose the wrong person. So it's just working on that. It's just working on those beliefs, like setting boundaries, and really making sure that you're only allowing people to treat you the way that you would like to be treated. Okay, I'm going to stop here and do our closing prayer. I'll be back from 4 till 5 to do our immune system whispering, which is going on this week. I've added quite a lot to our masterclass this time round, including different supplements and ways of troubleshooting around viruses and keeping up your winter health. But we're going to be going into speaking to your immune system. The immune system is all about defending the body and about your right to defend yourself and to be able to tell the difference between What's your energy? What's other people's energy? What's your voice and what's the voice of bacteria, parasites, viruses, things like that. So we're going to be talking about that in depth today. We are teaching Medical Intuitive Mastermind that's really popular. People are flooding in thick and fast. If you'd like to talk to me about Medical Intuitive Mastermind, if you know you're medical intuitive and you want to become one of the best, then I can help you with that. Drop me a DM and we'll have a conversation and figure out if it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't want anybody on this program that isn't supposed to be here. But if you are supposed to be here, then get your butt in here. There are more sick people than have ever been before in humanity, and they need your help. Okay, let's do our closing prayer. O Great Spirit, Father, Sky, Mother, Earth, the winds, the waters, my Father, my Mother, Atanaha, all that is. We thank you for our lives and we thank you for these good, good people. We thank you for all that we are and all that we are to become. We dedicate our time spent together and our relationships with one another to you. We ask that our suffering be ended, that our pain be lifted to the love and to the peace that lay beyond. Aho, Amen, Namaste.